Goodness. It's been too long. Oh my god, my favorite content creator, my man. Thank you. My man. Thank you so much. What a nice person. True. This is my coffee cup. Where's my coffee cup? My coffee cup's gone. Bro. Hey. Oh shit, it's in the car. Man, fuck. Fine. We'll do like this. I'm just gonna put it here. Wait, is it in the car? It's in the car, is it? Okay. Good morning, my brothers. How's it going? Oh, it's warm. How's it going, guys? Clinchless.
What happened to penis?
No, clinchless. Good morning, morning cakes. Hope you have a good day. Good dev day.
Hi.
Yeah, me too. My favorite as well. Yeah, that is awesome to hear. Let me try something here. I didn't do that in a long time. Let's make a 3-minute ad. So we get an hour of no ads. Good day. Hello, Azen. Wow, those chairs looking good. Nice black chair. These are cheap chairs, but thank you. Huh?
Long life, Charles.
Oh,
Game
we
demo.
don't have music.
Marketing.
We don't have
Steam
music.
Next Fest.
Whoopsie.
All scam. Don't be
3 minutes,
afraid
damn.
of poor
Yeah,
marketing
yeah.
and you'll be stronger. Good game will sell nonetheless. The money will come to you.
That's awesome to hear. Is that Collector of Stuff's message? Feels good. Feels good to be here, guys. It's far too long. Requests on. You mean song requests? Yes, they are. All right. I saw something from Collector of Stuff. He told me that there's a new Gothic announcement or trailer coming out. We're gonna watch that. Let's see, what is this? Spoiler? What are you clipping, Azen? What are you doing? What is this? Cakez Gothic remake just announced. THQ Nordic Digital Showcase 2024. So here is why I'm excited for this. Am I excited? Well, it's difficult to say. I'm pessimistic as always. I'm a very pessimistic person. And I have a very negative outlook, even after it got better, on the Gothic remake. I still have. I'm a negative Andy when it comes to this, unfortunately. But I hope, please, that the Gothic remake, Gothic 1 remake. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm a big, essentially the best game of my life is Gothic. It is everything that I want in a game, especially Gothic 2. And there has been a few people with a lot of money that bought the rights to Gothic, and they have now made, or they're working on a remake. And the first time I ever saw that remake, it looked like this. To give you an idea of where I'm coming from and why I'm so negative, this is what it looked like when it first came out. There's so many things wrong in this image, but I'm gonna point out the key issues with this image. Number one, this guy right here is fighting with you. He's not supposed to fight with you. He's supposed to meet you, greet you, tell you what's going on in the world, and then leave you to die. Because he doesn't give a shit about you, because he just met you. You're not the main character, you're just some random convict that just appeared on his lawn, essentially. Okay, so he saw you, he's like, okay, well, let me advertise you to our camp. Let me show you our camp. If you come to us, we are the best to help you out survive in this rough world. Okay, so he's not supposed to be here. His mannerisms are completely gay. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. His mannerisms turned into a gay ballerina, if that is an English word, from a rough man to a gay ballerina. Okay? But there's more things wrong with this. Let's speedrun this. You're not supposed to have a nice sword very early on. You're using a club or you're using a rustic sword. This sword looks too good. And there's many other things wrong with the story. You're like, you have to trick some guard into picking up a weapon, but you can't find a weapon elsewhere. It's like a whole quest just to get a weapon, which is just ridiculous. Then this guy keeps talking. Kept talking, you know, maybe it changed now. Kept talking like he's the main character of a Marvel movie or something. Just shut up. The original hero never said anything. He was just a sarcastic Klugscheißer in English. Okay? And the last thing that is wrong with this image, not the last thing, but another thing that's wrong with this image, the monsters you're fighting, these are snappers. These are end game enemies. You're not supposed to fight them at level 1. That defeats the purpose of the snapper. The snapper is a reptile that is supposed to look like a dinosaur, but a little bit smaller. He's supposed to beat you up, okay, if you're not careful. So basically taking away the deadliness of the world. And especially 3 snappers. These will one-shot you early on. And the last thing that's wrong with this image, because they changed it, it's too bright. It looks like a Happy Wheel. You know, it's like, it's too nice. Skyrim with mods, you know, maximum graphics mods. Anyway, so this is why I actually went into game development. I'm making a game because of this game, believe it or not. So, believe it or not, I hope to make a game like Gothic 1 in the future. So anyways, the game that it got changed. You can see the latest screenshots look much better. And the latest Welcome to the Old Camp trailer looked really good. They captured the world for what it was initially. And so it looks like there's more. Let's see, can we find something here? The THQ Nordic Digital Showcase. Long intro, I know, but this is my life, okay? This game, the Gothic 1 game, I'll show you what it looks like, okay? But I'm pretty sure most of you know. Gothic 1. This game right here is my life. That has essentially been with me since I was like a little boy. It's the best game I've ever played. It's in React suggestions, yes? Thank you, AQ. It doesn't look good anymore, of course, you know, judging by today's standards. But it is the best game that I ever played. Yeah, this guy is supposed to greet you. That's the guy I was talking about. He looks like, you know, he's gonna rip you off. And then while this guy just fights with you. It's like, you're not special in these games. And that's the cool part. You're not special, but you are special. You get to the special part, which is cool. Because you can save and load games, you know. The other characters in the game can't. Anyways, okay. React suggestions on Discord. Let's see. So it's not this one here. Apparently it is in React suggestions. I haven't taken a look at it for a while. Where is that? Oh, yeah, it got linked multiple times. This one here, right? So it is this one. Fine. Let's take a look at this. Please be good. Please be good, man. Please, fucking please be good, man. Just please. Hey! What do you mean it's private? No! Why can I not watch this? My link is valid, bad country. Okay, wait, fine. Wait a minute. It is the wrong link. Yeah, okay, so Real Super Cool linked the wrong one, which is odd. Real Super Cool is a German too. Fine. There we go. Okay, there we go. What does it look like? Oh, 44 downvotes. Not that much. But also, I am using an extension that extrapolates the downvotes. So there could be an error margin. Okay. Could be more, could be less. Right here. After 22 minutes, we are only interested in the Gothic part. Let's see. Oh, man. Yay! Okay. This looks like World of Warcraft. Okay, fine. Maybe it's just the filter. What is this?
Enough. Send him in.
There you go. In-game footage, work in progress. Swimming. Yeah, we have swimming. Alkema production. Okay.
Welcome to the Valley of Mines, an immense penal colony. For the war
Diego?
against the orcs, the only undefeated enemies of the Kingdom of Murtana, the king needed ore to supply his armies. So every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Corinth.
They captured this good. Yeah, this looks like the original one. Yeah, perfect. I like the visuals so far. Visuals looking good. Sorry to interrupt this.
To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out his best magicians to create a magical barrier around the entire valley. But something disturbed the creation of the barrier, trapping everyone inside. The convicts revolted and took control of the colony. They divided into 3 camps.
The original trailer was more brutal, even though it had less graphics. You could see that someone literally got sliced in the neck in the original trailer by a person called Gomez. And they didn't show that right here. They just showed some random person. This is not Gomez. Gomez has a mustache, or a beard, I think, and black hair that is like somewhat like my hair, but like straight. Like straight and then like this. This guy is not Gomez. And it's fine, it's fine.
For control
It's a
of the
little more
colony,
PG
they divided
friendly.
into 3 camps.
I just can't. I'm sorry, I just can't. Why do I point this out? Because I love this game so much, okay? And I want it to be original to the original material, okay? Sorry. We'll
Old
stop
camp
now.
is satisfied with the current situation. As long as they deliver the ore, the king supplies them with everything they need.
Woman.
The new camp, however, thinks they can use the ore
Where's the woman from the intro? Where's the woman from the intro? Like, they brought her a little bit. You'll see the original trailer in a second.
to blow up the barrier. And then there is the sect from the swamp. They believe that a mysterious new deity will free them from their prison. Thus begins your journey in the open world of the Valley of Mines. Creating Gothic Remake, we focus on the 4 pillars that we consider the core of the series.
Okay.
Simulation of a living world, exploration, story, and combat. Like the original 2001 title, Gothic Remake is set on creating an immersive and realistic
I
world.
hope.
Enjoy a complex life simulation on a scale hardly ever seen before in a video game. During
the original game, you could finish that in 6 hours because it was so small. The island was so small. Okay, so like you can't talk about scale unless you add content yourself. If you're remaking the game, then the game doesn't have a big scale. Unless you're talking about possibilities in the game.
the day, the inhabitants of the colony carry out a variety of activities, while nature, rich in all its diversity, lives out its own rhythm. All this gives the impression that this world can exist without the player.
Cooking meat, yeah.
Explore the colony on your own and enjoy the unprecedented freedom this open world offers.
Hopefully.
In true RPG fashion, you decide when and where you go next. Meet numerous interesting characters, understand their inner motivations, and earn their respect by completing a series of elaborate quests. How you solve or handle their problems depends entirely on your choices. No matter when, in what order, or if you do anything at all, the game will always respond appropriately to your decisions.
Nice.
Experience a complex and demanding combat system with satisfying character progression. Overcome your opponents using a variety of melee weapons, eliminate them from a distance, or learn the arcana of magic. Remember that each type of weapon behaves differently. Its effectiveness depends on training.
Looking good. That's the.
We're aware that when creating a remake of a beloved title, it is hard to live up to the expectations of its long-term fans. However, we feel there is room to develop the experience further by telling new stories from the colony and expanding on those that die-hard fans have known for more than 2 decades.
Okay.
We are also focusing our attention on enhancing many aspects of gameplay,
for example,
such as diverse NPC routines and reactions, more complex crafting, and more...
Dude, my heart started racing when he said diverse. I was like, please don't put like diversify, like all of a sudden you have like LGBTQ in there. Please don't do that, man.
Rewarding character progression. Despite the passage of time, Gothic remains in the hearts and minds of many players. With the possibilities of Unreal Engine 5 and a variety of modern features, Gothic Remake will soon rekindle that love. Whether you've been a loyal fan for years or are just looking for a true RPG experience, welcome back to the colony.
When does it come out? That's the question. When will it come? Is there no date? There is no date. They would have announced the date here. I think it's done. I hope the game sucks so that Cakez rages. Shut the fuck up. That's a different game. That's not Gothic. So, yeah, what you saw here were 22 minutes, right? What you saw here in the very beginning is the trailer.
Hello.
Hello, Lower Boy. You saw the trailer.
Send him in.
This is the trailer.
Good morning, Senor Cakez.
I don't want to be like Cakez.
Hello, my guys. Hope you're doing good. So, let me find the Gothic 1 trailer. Gothic 1. Let's watch it in English, but the best one is in German. Not remake, the official trailer. Wait, is it this one? That's not the official trailer. What are you talking about? Heck, Gothic 1 trailer. Are you stupid? 17 years ago? That's not the Gothic 1 trailer. 17 years? It's been out for a long time. Not this shit. Does it hold up? I played Gothic 1 for the first time in 2024. Yeah, we're gonna play the game as well before we play this one, but we don't have a release date yet. It looks like. Where the fuck is it though? I need to find the original. Gothic 1 intro, HD in English. So this is the English intro. Where is the German one? Gothic 1 trailer? I don't think so. Fuck, man. Ah, Deutsch-German intro. There you go. We're gonna watch. So the German one is much better. But I guess you guys are English. So I'll show you the English. I kind of want to show you the German one though. Fine, I'll show you the English one.
The kingdom of Murtana, united.
Smart. I can basically do it. Yeah, we can do the German with English subtitles. You guys are right. We do a German with subtitles enabled, and then click. Look at the. Where's the subtitles here? German auto-generated. Auto-translate to English. It's not going to be perfect, okay, guys? But I think it's the best that we could do. You guys ready? That's the German one. It's about the voices. It's about the voices, okay? 9999, ja.
Das Königreich Myrtana, wiedervereint durch die Hand König Robas II.
The hand, not Anna. What the fuck? It's not Anna.
In den langen Jahren seiner Herrschaft war es ihm gelungen, alle Widersacher des Reiches zu bezwingen. Bis auf einen.
Guys, it's a manly game, okay? It's very manly.
Der Krieg mit den Orks forderte seinen Tribut. Und die Gefangenen des Reiches sollten ihn bezahlen. Der König brauchte Schwerter für seine Armeen. Und jeder, der sich eines auch noch so geringen Verbrechens schuldig gemacht hatte, wurde zur Arbeit in den Erzminen von Khorinis gezwungen.
I like the voice, guys. I like
Um
the voice.
jede Flucht unmöglich zu machen, sandte der König die mächtigsten Magier des Reiches aus, eine magische Barriere, um das gesamte Tal zu errichten. Ich war einer der Magier. Aber etwas störte das zerbrechliche Gefüge der Magie. Wir waren nun selbst Gefangene der Barriere. Mehr als eine Sekunde der
See, this is what I was talking about. Okay, this was in the intro, the other intro we saw, where the guy got knocked down. This is Gomez right here. He's hitting him with an axe. But they showed a different person in the trailer. You can see Gomez right here. He has a beard and black hair. Watch.
Achtsamkeit brauchten die Gefangenen nicht.
You see this guy getting like sliced into pieces, and this one's Gomez right here. You can see it.
Khorinis war nun in den Händen der
It's a little bit
Gefangenen.
more brutal.
Der König hatte keine Wahl. Er musste verhandeln. Er brauchte das Erz. Monat für Monat
Also, they cut out the woman. Let me show you what that means.
lieferte der König den Gefangenen alles, was sie verlangten.
Even women, yeah.
Monat für Monat brachten sie dafür das Erz an den Rand der Barriere. In all den Jahren wurden viele Versuche unternommen, die magische Barriere zu öffnen, aber keiner hatte Erfolg.
Im Namen König Robas II.
King of
Träger
Europe.
des Zepters von
His name is Robar. It's not King Europe, it's King Robar. Are there sex scenes? No, but when you talk to the women, they tell you that you're not allowed to talk to them. They never talk to you.
Barant.
They're basically slaves. Yeah, it's a prison for men. Okay? You're being sent into a prison for men. And the prisoners are exploiting the king. Okay? So the king has to send them everything they want. And it makes this a little bit more believable, what they show here in the old trailer, even though it is, you know, people will find this offensive, of course. But that's just how it was. And of course they cut this out from the THQ Nordic one, which worries me a little bit. I hope that they will stay true to the original material, because that's part of it.
Einiger der vier Reiche am Myrtat.
Gefangener!
Ich habe dir ein Angebot zu machen. Dieser Brief muss den Führer der Feuermagier erreichen.
Du verschwendest deine Zeit.
Deine Belohnung könntest du selbst wählen. Man wird dir alles geben, was du verlangst.
Gut, ich werde deinen Brief nehmen. Unter einer Bedingung. Erspart mir den Rest von seinem Gefasel.
Du wahr. Schweig! Gut.
Switzerland. It's not done yet.
Willkommen im Lager.
Das reicht. Lasst ihn in Ruhe. Macht, dass ihr wegkommt. Steh auf.
That punch, yeah.
Ich bin Diego.
And then he talks to you. So he basically talks to you, he explains you what's going on, and then you're left alone, essentially. He leaves you, and you're just wandering on your own. And the graphics of this game are really bad. At least in this shot right here, you can actually have better graphics now. There's some graphical mods, but that's beside the point. And then you're left on your own. That's it. That's the intro, and you're supposed to explore the world on your own. So that's where you get started. Yep. So you can see the differences between the trailers. And why do I remember these details? Well, because I played the game like 10 million times. I haven't played the game in like 4 or 5 years now. Ever since I started streaming, I have not been playing Gothic. I never had the time. But I will in the future. So you can see the differences still. So I'm a very picky person. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I don't want it to be changed. I don't want there to be anything removed, simply because it looks better and it offends less people. It's a prison for men. If they demand women, that is more relatable to the story. It's supposed to tell a story. What would a prisoner do if they could get everything they want? In a male prison. Like, think about it. That would happen today too. Right? Anyways. Just a little disappointed that they cut that out. And it's not because I hate women, it's simply because it is supposed to tell a story, and changing a story just to appeal to more people and not offend anyone, in my opinion, is weak. Because it's art, in a way. Thank you guys for linking this. War crimes in software? What is this? Weak. Make a Gothic remake, but with women's prison? Oh yeah, like the She-Hulk? Sure, true. Should I contact Sweet Baby Inc. right now? True, makes sense. Of course. Yes. Hello Inukai, Cakez. We can't hear you because you're too quiet compared to the video, but if you ask me, it's a huge improvement. It might not be intentional, so I thought I'd mention that. Fuck. The video was too loud.
Der König brauchte Schwerter für seine Armeen.
Actually true, thank you very much, Inukai. Wonder what happened. It's fine. In the YouTube video, I will just be able to mute the... I will be able to adjust the audio levels of the video only and keep mine boosted. Did THQ Nordic won? Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm very sorry. Both videos, actually. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you for telling me. Did you read my first message? He hates a woman. I don't. I don't. I hate... How do you explain that? How do you say that? I hate... Difficult to say. Oh, Necropolis, have you sent another... Did you read my first message? Hey, my man, Necropolis, I'm sorry. I'm gonna read your first message. Sir. Sorry about this. Cakez, your day. I don't want to trigger a music suggestion stream, but I sent you some new demos. Necropolis. I need your help. Okay? I would like you to outline how you would like. I should do that myself. But we need to get in contact and talk. And I think I will have time today in the evening, in a couple of hours, like 5, 6, 7 hours. So if you have time, we should talk. Because I don't just want you to work for free. I really appreciate it. But I think you should be... I don't know about you, but we need to talk about this, okay? Maybe promise him %. Okay? Saving the world map with the woods of Tangerina. I tried out different stuff this weekend with acoustics. Rough version, but still I think enough to see if you like this direction. Yeah, let's talk. For now, I'm just practicing my skills. % of €5 is not much, guys. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Negative Andy. I'm not gonna only get €5 out of my game, okay, bitch? He's negative. Okay, we don't want this here. Alright, guys. Necropolis has made 2 new songs. And you wanna see something cool, Necropolis? You wanna hear something cool? Let me show you. C++ game dev. Listen to the music, the background music. Let's say you want to learn C++ game dev. There's like 3 options that you can go down. You can go SDL, Raylib, or you can do everything yourself. That's called from scratch. All of them have advantages and disadvantages. So for example, if you were to go with Raylib or SDL2, these are frameworks. And these frameworks give you something that you don't have to program yourself. Like for example, graphics. You also
I've noticed this music when it's popped out. Yeah, right?
Opening up a window. That's really... Isn't that nice? Yoink 77. So I think it's cool. Copyright strike 1, percentage of YouTube revenue now too. Okay, guys, let's see. Which one should I ask first, please? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Oh shit. I mean, I can take the video down if you don't like it. I thought it would be okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll take the video down then. Okay, guys. Now, saving the world or Woods of Tangerina. I kind of want to leave this for last because it looks like this is going to be the one. Okay, Cakez, are you back to regular shorts now? As far as I am aware, they stopped for a bit, no? Yeah, because... it was difficult to do videos and shorts. For now it's fine, but next time ask. Sure, of course. Not to offend, but can we continue after finishing Discord? Because I feel like this will take 2 hours. Okay, bro. Same, some indies have agreements like 100% of the soundtrack revenue of the game. Ah, okay, that's cool. So if I have like an additional soundtrack package for the game, I give him the revenue for that. Something like this. Okay. That sounds interesting. Damn! Wait a minute. That is good. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Now it loops. Not sure why it doesn't do any impact damage, but maybe because it's not physical. Sounds like a perfect tutorial song. I really like it. Cool. Wasn't that too chill? I feel like playing farming simulator. You think it's too chill? I feel it's a bit carefree to fighting monsters, but for the map it's fine. Sounds like Sims. Fits like a lobby song, the main menu. Okay. I mean, we also have the other one here. But we're getting much closer to the feeling that I would like to have. Alright, so Woods of Tangerina. You guys are ready? We can still hear the song, guys. We can still hear the music. You hear this? Wait a minute. Yep, so the get, this function right here, get volume, doesn't return 0 when you put in 0. Just a feature, don't gaslight me. I heard the song, don't gaslight me. Yes, the song is there. I like it, plus you will hear the impact sound, etc. Yeah. I don't like this power thing, you know? Because it starts out with 10 to the power of something. So this is the base, isn't it? I don't know, I just don't understand this function, which is why... Nah. Maybe because minus dB plus dB times volume will be minus 40 with 0. I mean, I didn't. It has to be very quiet. Yeah, but it's not supposed to be very quiet. It's supposed to be gone. And Miniboss, thank you very much for following earlier. Power of 0 is 1, right? Yes, to the power of 0 is 1.
Am I so out of touch?
How to make UI volume slider the right way? Hello, Cell Chelsea Show. I need the math.
Support for 26 years. Moin Cakez.
Shouldn't it be minus 80? Yeah, we started out with minus 80, but we couldn't hear anything. Not if the base is 0. Yeah, but the base is not 0 in us. Making the mixer, slider, adding the mixer, adding a function.
So I'm going to save that.
Slider value, math log 10. Slider value times 20. And the slider value I would assume is between 0 and 1. Volume 0, so power 0. Volume 0, so power of 0 is 1. If 0, then return 0. So what you're saying is, if volume is less than or equal to 0, then return 0. Otherwise we do this. Yeah? Okay, fine. I don't like it though. Fine, it's okay. Let's not complain about this. This seems to be very hacky to me. This doesn't seem to be the right function to do a music slider. That's just what I'm thinking of, because the first time we used this, we don't hear anything. Don't use power but logarithmic function. Yeah, but what function? What function? You know what? It's starting to piss me off. Still hear it. So there's something wrong here, it looks like. Let's see.
Am I so out of touch?
You got this?
No.
Galaxy Media, my man.
Just subscribed. Big tick support for 2 years. You got this, failfish.
Yeah, we got this. We got this. I'm gonna do it like this. Huh? Okay, so what happens when we set the music volume to 0? It is now on 0.3. What engine or no engine? This is no engine, bro. Wait. Sorry about this, guys. I was wrong here. I needed to rebuild the engine for this to make to take effect. So it might work already with linear. UI reloaded, actual value not 0. No, the UI showing 0 is 0. We just have the wrong function. Here, take a look. It's still there. What do I need to display that as? How is 0 still showing me? Huh? Floating error maybe by comparing? No, like I'm just returning volume here. And I call this here. Try less than or equal to 1. Let's try this. Bros, library is called Schnitzel. Yeah. Avatar. Yes, it is. That is a name because of chat. I didn't choose that name. Okay. Huh. It's not actually 0. I wonder what it is. Now it is. It is floating error.
Ha ha.
Okay, what is it though? I have an idea. We can fix this, guys. It's fine.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hey guys, watch this. Hey Fate Gaming 3, thank you very much for following. Boom. Alright. Let me see here. Where's my... where's this? Music volume. There we go. Divided by 100. Okay. Mark as A. Game. Options in... Wait. In-game options menu. There we go. Hello Cakez, good morning. Hello Enix, how's it going? Is it time to debug? Yeah, we have to debug. I thank you guys for supporting, you know, Galaxy Media and Cell Shell Seashore. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Let me see here. I wasn't expecting this. It's a little annoying. Do a slider. Takes the music volume and divides that by 100. And if the music volume is 0, does this ever happen? Options music volume 0. Hello Cakez, how are you doing? Fear of Darkness, good morning. I'm doing good, bro. We're currently fixing a little issue in the game. Honestly, not sure why it isn't working. It should work. Yeah, it should work. I'm moving it to the left. But the slider, let's see, do slider. I clamped the value between 0 and 1. And then the X position of the slider is the position where it starts, plus the value times the width of the slider. So in my case, the width of the slider is 100, which I don't touch. So I have 100 pixels in the game. And so for every pixel, I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Something like that. So... interesting. Guys, why are you nailing? What is wrong with you? And then doing that slider, we supply... it's just the position of the slider. This just doesn't matter. Because this is just where the button is located. And then, so if we do that slider, we have relatively moved our mouse and X coordinate. And therefore we add that to the music volume. And then what do we display? It displays the music volume divided by 100. And so if it displays me fine, we can do this. Draw. Format UI text. And then that would be music value is percentage point to F, and we put it on the options position. Yeah. Plus a vector 2 of 0 and then 10 pixels further down. Yeah, sir. And Helgoa, thank you very much for following, sir. Good morning. Hope you're doing good, my brother. And then we do dot render options. And we do outline. Feels good to be back, by the way. Guys. Yes! Goodness! Wait, you don't have to... do you have debug log? Yes, I do, but I like this more because then I could see it visually. I like this more, brother. Okay. And then we need the argument, which would be the options. Music volume. It's the actual volume. There you go. Sub folks in German. Hello there, Emperor Actus Mensk. Hope you're doing good, my brother. Let me see. Just making sure that Inukai didn't write a message on YouTube, okay? So I just checked YouTube chat. Inukai didn't write a message. It's all good. Let's see. Aha, music volume is 7.75. It's 0. Wait. I can still hear it. I still hear it. No, guys, I can still hear it. I'll show you. Here. This is my microphone here. You can still hear this at 0.3F. If you make it very loud, you can hear the music. How? Do I have to do -1? Might be floating point accuracy. No, it's 0. How? Maybe the sound system. Lol. When I guys. It's the loudness of my headphones. I can make them louder and less loud here. And it's clicking. I don't know why that is. I don't know why this gets treated like a click. Maybe mute the bus if at minimum value. That's what I opted for. How do I mute? Okay, wait. Let me just Google this. Exile 2. Set volume. There's got to be documentation on this. Exile 2. Set volume. Overall volume level to use. See remarks for more information on the volume levels. It's an in volume. That's what I use. Remarks. Set volume controls a voice's master input volume level. The master volume level is applied at a different time depending on the type of voice. For submix and mastering voices, the volume level is applied just before the voice's built-in filter and effect chain is applied. For source voices, the master volume level is applied after the voice's filter and effect chain is applied. Volume levels are expressed as floating point amplitude multipliers between the maximum volume level and the maximum volume level. This should be minimum. Am I blind? Is this the same word? Max? Max? So there should be min here. There's a minus before? Oh, minus maximum and then maximum. Okay, with a maximum gain of 144 decibels. A volume level of 1 means there is no attenuation or gain. And 0 means silence. See? Wait, so what am I supposed to supply here? Negative levels can be used to invert the audio's phase. See the volume and pitch control for additional information. X audio get volume always returns the volume most recently set by the set volume. However, it may not actually be in effect yet. It only takes effect the next time the audio engine runs after the set volume call. Or after the corresponding commit changes call. If the volume was called with a deferred operation ID. Cakez, can you try this solution, this function? Loudness percentage to perceived loudness using log 10. Sure, I can do that, sure. Thank you. Of course. I appreciate it, AQ. Hey, Cakez, would it be beneficial to learn some basic GD script before I start learning how to use nodes and Godot engine itself? I think it would be beneficial for you if you have absolutely no experience in programming and you want to make a game in Godot. Go to a tutorial about Godot that teaches you how to program in there. It teaches you the basics of programming in Godot or Godot. It's called Godot. Then when you're done with this, I would advise you to just explore and make a simple game in Godot, whatever you want to do. Just dive into Godot and worry about learning GD script as you go along. Yeah, so you could do that too, yes. But you should know what the language features are. So here's what I would do. Let's say you want to make a game in Godot and you don't have any programming experience. Yeah, like this is literally what I would do, and this can be applied to Unity or C++ game development. You go to YouTube and then you search for Godot. What is it called? Godot script tutorial. Maybe there's a good one that you can find here. I know that. Oh, Brackies, how to program in Godot. GD script. Hey, maybe that's a good one. Brackies is widely known. I was actually hoping to find some of Jackie Code's tutorials. But looks like there are none. Let me check on Jackie Code's really quickly, okay? Because she has tutorials in Godot too. Let's see here, videos. Playlists maybe? Indie game dev trenches, Lawcraft, speedrun. Godot 4 Stardew Valley tutorial. It looks like becoming a programmer. Code the universe. Is there actual tutorials? Is this, what is this? Becoming a programmer. Episode navigating folders, logic, booleans, truth tables. So this is more general. It's more like some of the general coding advice rather than GD script related, which is fine. What about here?
Hello, everybody.
Layers animation. So it looks like if you... Let's see. Then fine.
GD script, a high-level, object-oriented...
Alright. Let's go back here. Let's go back to my point. The practice one is pretty good. Okay, fine. So, here's what I would do. You can go into Godot and explore. That is the best thing to do. However, if you are completely clueless about what it means to program in Godot or GD script, what are even the options that I have, I recommend you, and don't make this too long, which is I think 50 minutes or 1 hour is fine. You go through the entire tutorial, input variables, if statements, variables, functions. This is exactly what you need. Get yourself the basic information about how the scripting language works, and then the next step is very simple. We see here. You start Godot and you make a new project. Now I'm not gonna go through this because of the selected path. Once you're done with your project, I hate this. It always opens up on the wrong monitor, man. Stop it. Once you're done with loading or once you're done with creating your new project, this is when you start making a game. A very, very simple game, and I advise you to explore. Try out different things. So for example, okay, well, you have tabs here, 2D, 3D, whatever you want to do. Let's say you want to do 2D, then you create a root node, and then you go and make new nodes. What can you do? Okay, node 2D, what does that mean? Create one, and then see what you can do with this. We have 2 nodes here. And then click yourself through the options. Oh, look, I have a transform. What happens if I move this? Ah, look, it moves to the left and to the right. And then you just go and build yourself a little game, whatever you want to do. I would start with a side scroller, maybe a little Pong clone. Very, very simple stuff that you can do in like a weekend or a week at most. But that might be a bit too much even. And then you have your first little game done and you gain experience. And whenever you are stuck, this is when I would Google. I would not Google preemptively. I would try to make something in Godot. Make this node move, for example. If you can't do it yourself after you have tried, that is the point when you start looking at a tutorial. But not before. Because you learn more when you're trying out things yourself. Then become a C++ programmer and get depressed. Set 30-day project, then rage, then quit. Ah, shut the fuck up, bitch. Okay. Yeah, I realized that I don't like Godot. And you have an issue? And if you want to have the Brachis one, there you go. It's right here. Seems like a basic good tutorial about how to program in Godot. Very concise, short enough, goes into the basics. These types of tutorials are always great to look at and do for the first time. They help you understand what is possible. It is a little bit of an information overflow, but you can always go back and reference this video for like some additional information. But you learn the most by exploring, bro. Just go and do shit. That is the most important thing. Just don't wait. You're not going to make it perfectly the first time. Go and do stuff and learn from your mistakes. You are already faster like 99% of other people if you just go and do stuff. Don't overthink it. Okay, copy this. Let's put it in a schnitzel lib. Put it here. Can I just use this or to perceived loudness? I don't have log 10. So I wonder what log 10 in math.h is. And divisor. Okay, log 10. Oh, it's just called log 10f. Okay. AQ, I have a question for you.
Gotcha, bitch.
Why do you put the curly braces on the same line? What is wrong? What are you doing? But I mean, maybe I turn into that too. Aren't you one that has been programming for multiple years now? Over 20 years? Why not? It's only style. But it's wrong. It's wrong, though. It's an organic thing to do. I think it's wrong. Do you live near the beach, Cakez? No, I'm brown because I played soccer on Sunday. And, oh, so that's basically the... Okay, it's the same function here. It auto-corrected by my IDE. It's auto-corrected. In PHP, it's normal. Yeah, in PHP, you can put the curly braces on the next line too, sir. I did that, okay? I was an exclusive curly brace on a new line programmer. Okay, sir? Mr. Shrubtor. Lol? What did I do? What the fuck? Wait a minute. Guys. Lol? Look at this. This is Vim. So I'm pressing the dot key on my key. Look. Look. Wait, I just found out something new about Vim. Can you see this? Can you see the dot? Watch. Watch. It... Wait a minute. What just happened? Huh? Wait, one more time. The dot. Huh? Wait a minute. What?
パレイトリ、パレイエアットアクアードマンクキー。
Wait a minute. Wait. I just learned something new about Vim, I think. So if you do... Wait, so if you do .0 and then under dot, it stores that somehow. How?
Am I so out of touch?
Here, bro, my man Schropter,
No,
thank you.
Schropter just subscribed. Big tick support for 23 years. Here, bro, kiss.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, bro. It doesn't like me to use log f. Why? No matching function call. Two were provided. Log 2f. Log bl. Base. Wait, log base float. Wait, log base double. Wait, I want to have a float. Wait, remove the second function. What? You're passing two arguments. Yeah, I know, but I can. Look, I have a long and a double. Wait, long double x? Is there a long double? Huh? You don't need the second one? Huh? Am I stupid? Long schlong? Oh, guys, both functions do the same thing. Huh? What am I supposed to use here? Should I do log 2 float? No, wait. No, not log 2. Log base float. Wait, but it's float. I didn't know you had access. Okay, so what you guys are saying is that this function right here does not exist in C++ because we have log 10 in C++. And so there is no log function in C++ that takes in a base and a value. I see. Guys, you know what okay, it's fine. That's okay. What we are saying is that payouts... Yeah, I know. There's only visuals because my CPU is not strong enough to handle it. Which is a scam. Yeah, I know it's a scam. Ed? Alright, guys. So you're telling me I should use this? But it still doesn't work because the game... If I set the volume to 0, it still plays the sound. So what is the issue? So why is it still playing something? Shouldn't it be 0? Look at this, guys. I'll show you. Put it here. Just bull muted. The new CPU is doing well after getting some new red fans. Yeah, you got a new CPU. Can you play Path of Exile perfectly now? DB scale has no 0. Just don't play if the slider is 0. I can't because I have voices playing. So if it's 0, then I just... Is it playing? Maybe check if anything appears on audio software. Look. Look, guys. I'll show you. You can't stop play. In the documentation it said 0 is muted, yeah. Listen, now there's nothing. Okay? No music. Absolutely nothing. Okay? Even in here, completely muted. You see there's nothing moving here? Now take a look here. I will move this up. Now take a look. The volume is 0. You can hear it if you turn it to maximum. Now I can still hear the music and there's still something moving here. I and? What is that? I and? Or is that an I6? I7? Is there a logic error then? Hello, Cakez. Hello, my gets up.
Cakez.
Hello, my man. Good morning. There's no logic error because... Wait. I'm using the remarks of set volume, which is what I use. I call a function called set volume. Identifies this call as part of a default batch. See the operation sets overview for more information. Initialize to 0 and your function does it set back to 0? Maybe it doesn't. Let's see. It should though. It actually should do that.
How can this application be so dumb?
Check what's happening on the debugger. Maybe it's something like 0.02.
No, I don't want to deal with this right now. I have no. This
Wait, actually, this is better. Actually, this is better. Directory to that. No, direction to this. Okay. And that worked. Oh my god, oh my god, what a day, man. What a fucking day.
Toxic.
Oh my god.
Someone ban this guy. Someone ban this guy.
Oh my god, and the me and engines, man. The fucking UI rotates even here. What? Cake swinging his UI at the skellies. Oh. Alright, so let's see. Now we can debug what we actually get out of this function. So, let's do the volume slider. Take a look. It is 0.12 and SFX volume is 1. Which is actually wrong, but okay. Still 1. Not sure why that doesn't change. That's odd. Okay. It's 0. But it still plays. I'm literally setting the volume to 0. Why is printing a good idea? It's not a good idea. I think it is. 001 probably. Okay, wait. We'll make it very, very high. Stop it! You fucking moron. Sorry. Let's do 20 places. Okay? Wait. 0.20f exists, right? Just set a breakpoint, bro. It's difficult. So I don't want to use bad words, but I can actually set a breakpoint instead. I checked 0, 0 for precision and near 0 has the most accuracy, so it doesn't make any sense. I think the problem is that you use Windows. Log rounding error. Guys, this function right here just returns me the volume that I put in. It is literally linear. Okay, if I put in 0, it returns me 0. Aha. There actually is a rounding error. There it is. Ah, man, why? It's 0 here. How does it return me something? Huh? Wait a minute. Use int? I don't think I can do that, bro.
Gotcha, bitch.
Bruh. Int divided by 100. Wait a minute, guys. I want to see this for real. Where this comes from. Floating point precision error, probably. Same as people saving money as floats. Hate it. Clamp it? Yeah, we could clamp it. It's fine. Let's just see what this gives us. Huh. So, this is already wrong here. Huh. If this is wrong, then... Oh, sorry. This... is wrong. It's 0! Wait. Huh? How? I take this value here and I divide this by 100. That should be 0. Why? Maybe it's because I do 100 here and I need to do this. Oh my god, finally. Oh my god, finally. Oh my god, finally. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Let's see. We put this at 30 and then 40 and we do the next one, and the next one. And we'll just test it out. Here. Guys, we didn't listen to the second song of Necropolis. Bro, I'm sorry. I totally forgot about this. We only managed to listen to one because we then figured out we had sound issues. Fuck. Well, listen to the second song, okay? Hopefully you're not mad. Hopefully this guy's not mad. Sag. I'm sorry, man. Oh, come on. Baby asleep? Yeah. I think she is. Nah, he's not mad, just disappointed. Cakes, the volume is 0 because that's the amount of bosses you have killed in PoE. I didn't have time, okay, bro? Shut the fuck up, okay? I'm not dead yet, by the way. Haha. It's 0. How on earth is this 0? Wait. How? Wait. It's fine. But it is 0. It's 0. But then why does it print me something else here? So the code lies, the debugger doesn't? Bro, can you work on gameplay or something? This stuff is not fun. Sure, I can work on gameplay. Okay. I won't trust printf. I saw that, TCAP. You removed the timeout from collector of stuff. I saw that. It showed me a message. Does that number you display on the screen come from the slider or the volume function? Let's just test. Let's just test. If it's actually my function, guys. Okay, let's test if it is actually the function. Okay. I don't even have access to this here, do I? I don't think I do. Do I have access to options? There's no way. How do I have access? No way. I get an error. Right? How do I not get an error here? Where? How do I get access to this? Oh, it's static function. Yeah, in the main. Talk to the duck. Oh, wow. It's difficult. Dr. Larven. Hello there. How many can you fit inside you? What the fuck? What's that name? Thank you very much for following. There's no F?
Gotcha, bitch.
Dr. Laren. Ah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Guys, it was literally difficult to say, okay, bro? So, come on. Okay, so you gotta play PoE. There's a pirate friggin' boss to fight. Wait, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, no music right now. How many time did it cost to build until now? How much time did it cost to build until now? You mean how did it cost? You mean if you cost in terms of time? It took me almost 3 years to make this game. Wait, it's not. This is not drawn.
Am I so out of touch? No.
If E66
this
just
is not drawn.
Subscribed.
Wait a minute.
Big tick support for 6 years. Only 6 months.
Oh man, Iffy, thank you.
I've seen more collector bans than a seasoned pro.
Only 6 months in, but I've seen more collector bans than a seasoned pro. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Why does it take 10 days to search for intro time? Why is the program crashing? If I search for intro time!
Wait.
Oh my god!
Volume here. Ah, I see, guys. It doesn't make.
I'm
Wait,
pissed.
what if I?
I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed that I don't get a fucking break.
But it looks like 0. I think it shows 0. Is anyone able to make a screenshot of this? You know what? I have an idea. I always do this. For debugging, I will always update the volume. Screenshot, yeah. It's inspiring to see you keep at this even after 3 years. Hey, Sartek. Thank you. Next level debugging. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best debugging right now. I agree. Okay, so now it shows. Okay, guys. It's 0. So, my function shows me 0. This It's this right here. Compare ints. So you mean I should do, instead of float here, I should have ints. Is the baby crying? You hear that? Yeah, the baby's crying. Let me check if my wife needs help. Okay, give me 1 second. Fuck, man. Okay, at least we can fix it now. Cool. I dodged again! I fucking dodged! Tell me, this is bugged! Oh! Oh! Look at this, guys. We have Superman. Whoosh! Oh! Whoosh! Huh? Oh, if it's 14 hours now. You can't use it. Wow. What? What the fuck was that? Did you guys see that? What the fuck, huh?
Wisdom. Wisdom.
Always on top?
copy, I don't know how to explain that because it's starting to get fucking difficult. Which library you use? Oh, I see. I have written my own code to do that. I have followed this principle here. Not this one.
Commit and push immediately, and then go vegan.
Someone putting his dick in water? What is this? What the fuck? Alright. Hello guys, I'm back. Sorry about this. How many times did it cost until now? I wanted to be wholesome today, but seeing
how fast I got far, how far I got high.
Your audio can't
how
be
high
muted
I got there.
And your text doesn't print past the 2 decibel makes it really difficult. Like, I want to call you the Zeus of Mount Stupid. Ich habe ein Eisbein bekommen im Fußball. Das hat gezogen. Das zieht. Okay, so the issue is that this unequals operator doesn't work, guys. So how do we make it so that we don't update, we turn this into ints? Okay, fine. How do we turn this into ints? Huh? So instead of this being floats, we have this as ints. Cakez, read previous message. I don't want to repeat. Gute Besserung, thank you. No, not int, you just don't. Give me a second. R2 on YouTube. Hello there, sir. Hope you're doing good, brother. Let me see. No int, you just do basic comparison on floating points. You do nearly equal. For example, do not do a minus b. Less than plus a precision comparison. That's the same issue though. It's the same issue. It is the same issue. Because the same issue is there because it is actually, that's why. So with all due respect, you can't retry again. Times 1,000 floor, then compare. No, not int. You just don't do a basic comparison on floating points. You do nearly equal. For example, do not do a less than b. Do a less than b plus a comparison precision. Guys, the issue is that, guys, the issue is this. This unequals already has this epsilon inbound. So unequals is essentially, it's essentially this. If the new music volume would be 0, is unequals 0.025 or something. And that results to false. So this is already, there already is this comparison imprecision. Okay? And so even if I do, let's say, okay, so let's say we have 0.025, right? And I say 0 is less than or equals to 0.25 plus some epsilon. That will never work. It will never work. It's less than precision. Guys, I need it to be perfect. Because there will always be. I could have 0.00001 and then I do a minus b. So 0. How the fuck how did I mute myself? Guys, essentially what I need to do is the following. Okay? My vote is still int. I think int is the best thing to do. Fat fingers 1, cake 0. B matrix. Thank you very much for following. Cakes, you shouldn't be muting yourself. It's the same as not listening to you. Let me think. If the old slider is unequal to the new slider update. No, we do this. We just do it like this. Who cares? We'll just do it like this. Like this. Okay, again, let's do a simple example. Define comparison precision 1 int nearly equals to return AB less than comparison precision. Yes, but the comparison precision, unless I turn this into 0.001, will still behave like it could still have a value that is not 0. I cannot make this value 0. Okay, I cannot make this perfectly 0. There could be a world in which this will not result in 0. Because I cannot unendlich 0 machen. Ich kann es nicht unendlich 0 machen. Den comparison operator. That's exactly... Guys, are you fucking stupid? Oh my god. Oh my god. Infinite 0, you don't have to make it 0. Just assume that the value is less than is 0. Guys, we found a solution. It's fine. I don't understand this math. Okay, so let's see. Float old value is 0.0001. Float new value is 0.0. Okay. Now, if I do old value minus new value and then turn this into an absolute value, because that's what we would need to do. I think it's abs f. Okay. Then that would be 0.00001. Now my comparison why am I doing this? Is 0.00001. Then it would still keep the old value. We still keep the old value. That is the issue. Don't you understand? I cannot make this compare perfectly small because of floating point imprecision. It is not 100% okay. Okay. If you have been coding for 5 years and still don't know how to do floating point math, reconsider immediately. Where is the less than floating point comparison? Oh my god, are you guys stupid? Are you guys stupid? Oh my god, are you fucking... Okay. 0.0001 is not less than than compare. And depending on how small or big I make this, I still have the error. Don't you understand? I will never reach perfectly 0. Then increase compare. Guys, I can increase it all indefinitely. I will still not reach perfect 0. Do you not understand this? So unless you get a value which is gigantically big, you don't have a problem. There's no perfect 0? There is. Using a boolean. That's just all I need to do, bro. I get perfect 0 with this. Watch. Guys. Let's not spend too much time on this, okay? There you go. Here's another one. This guy makes tutorials. Guys, what are you talking about? Are you stupid? But now you duplicate the state for nothing? What do you mean? What do you mean duplicate the state for nothing? Increase is not equal add zeros. You missed the message there, lost context. Floating point can represent huge values like billions, but you go from 0 to lose precision. Therefore, unless you get a value which is gigantically big, you don't have a problem. Guys, it's fine. It should work now. Guys, I found a solution. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Think about Undertale and let's move on, okay? It's been almost 2 hours. It's gone. Okay, we're done. No music playing. Okay, are we done yet? Like this. And now next thing I want to do is lock this to like incremental values of 1. Like I'm not going to allow 0.27, like 75 like this. Alright, now what we need to do next is use this logarithmic thing. So let's get rid of this. We need to, you know, get this log volume function. We need to use that. Let's rename this new SFX volume. We call it new music volume. Can't wait for the next time he does unequals or on float again. Can't wait for the next time he does unequal. You're gonna float again. You rolled eyes on me when I said can we do Discord before, because I felt like this will take 2 hours. I never rolled my eyes on you. I didn't do that. You're wrong. You're literally spreading lies. We want to hear the second song? Yeah, I'm just gonna fix it and then we do. Yes. New SFX volume. If I did, then show me proof, bro. Hello, my name is Ricardo. I'm from Brazil. I'm learning programming by programming logic, but I have a hard time applying it when I try to make a game. It seems that game programming is more difficult than algorithmic. Ricardo, I think what I see here for you is that you're trying to find algorithmic problems in games, and you're not treating the game for what it is, which is a problem stack that you create. So for example, making a character move is a problem that, while has to be solved in every game, it could be different for your game than it could be for someone else's game. And I think where you're missing the mark here is that you're trying to find an algorithmic solution for an otherwise problem that you made up yourself because you are interested in making a game in which you make a character, for example, move. And therefore, I advise you to stop looking at algorithmic solutions to find the specific solution to your specific problem. I've said that multiple times before. If you have a specific problem, then you find out your solution. Don't Google that. Don't try to find an algorithmic solution somewhere on the internet. Just explore. Use your mind. Use your brain. Think about something that makes sense to be solved. So, for example, to give you a very simple example, movement can be done in so many different ways. Take a look at this. Pogo Stuck. Real super cool's game. Movement in this game is done like this. I pressed full screen, but Steam is like, no, you don't. We don't play full screen videos right now. Take a look. That is completely different from any other movement that you've seen before in other games. And so he won't find the solution to program this somewhere on the internet or in let's say a predefined set of rules that people thought would be a good idea to keep track of. No, he had to figure out how to program that himself. He had to explore and try out different values and different ideas before ultimately coming to the conclusion that, yeah, this is what I want to do with my character. And so, if you want to make a game, you better find the solution yourself. You better find something that you want to do and then find your own idea of how you can implement that. That's how you create unique and interesting games. Yeah, even that works. The current stream shows up in past broadcasts. You can go to videos past broadcasts and copy URL at a time. I can't share timestamp or live VODs, but it's current stream that I want to share the timestamp in on YouTube. Oh, can you? I think you can't, actually. All right. Anyways, let's move on here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the new music and SFX volume right here. And then this get log function. Yeah, the get log volume. Let's see. So we could use this now. This is the using log 10 by AQ. Divisor log 10 and then 1 plus 9 times volume. I don't know what this means. It's literally just a crazy function to determine the volume of music. Let's see. Gets too loud too fast. Returning 1 million times. Yeah, it's called debugging, brother. It's called testing out different stuff. All right, let's try out the other one here that we had. Try out this const expression, dB range, then dB, new volume, power. Maybe that's better. It should be 0, right? On 0? Let's see. It's already a value. This is a nice scale, but it's... On 0, it's not 0. I thought the audio lib you used the dB scale on its volume. I think it did, but it doesn't sound very well. Gonna eat really quickly. Be right back. If J came out, would it be your primary language? No, definitely not for this game, because I don't want to rewrite everything from this game into a different game. Like, that would be a waste of time. And contrary to... wait, how do you say that? Compared to most other C++ programmers, I actually enjoy C++ a lot. I like the language. Has a lot of support for many different things that you want to do, and I don't really hate any of the language features. Like, it gives me endless possibilities, but I don't have to use them. Yeah, I don't have to. Yeah, I can use more. Of course, I learned more. Yeah, that's why I don't use them, though. That's the cool thing about C++. It gives me all of these features, but I don't have to use them. That's what I mean, you know? So that's why I like the language so much. Odd that its dB scale didn't work for you, as it's supposed to be a measure of perceived loudness. The reason why this doesn't work is because power 10 to the base of dB of something. It's just when people say they don't like C++, usually they talk about the parts you don't like, don't use. Yeah, so the only thing I would really change about C++ is locally scoped functions. To have the exact same signature as normal functions. That's what I want. But I've been using lambda functions, which, you know, maybe they're good, maybe they're bad, I don't know. But other than that, I don't really need anything. I'm happy. Yeah, guys, I don't know why this dB range thing doesn't work, so I will stick with... I don't like this either. This log 10. It goes too loud too quickly. So... I guess we'll do the if check here, huh? We have another floating point issue here, though. But I think it should be fine. Wait, non-void function... does not return... Oh yeah, right. Just try linear? Oh, we did. We did have linear before. The captcha syntax would be tricky. Well, I don't even want to have captcha syntax most of the time. Because I'd rather supply the parameters myself. I don't want to capture most things. It's great, but I can just supply them as parameters. That's fine. Okay, let's see. I guess it's 0 here. Is it? It is 0. Okay, so I guess we have this logarithmic scale now. I think I like this. What do you guys think? We just needed to do the if 0, then it's actually 0. I believe dB and dBm are not linear. I like the model feature in C++20. It should replace include to some extent, but why? I think include is perfectly fine. Why change it? What is the issue with includes? Circular dependencies? But you still have to create your own files and then include them. If 0, then 0 fixed. Yeah, true. Includes can be circular. Yeah, I see. Is default volume 100 or 50%? We'll see. I guess I'll put it here. We still on the sound issue? We just fixed it. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, guys. So now we can finally go back. Listen to this. So,
am I so out of touch? No.
Genus
Thank you.
Nymphicus just subscribed. Big tick support for 11 years.
Hi, Daddy. It is me, Zoe from the future. But I wanted to see why your game took 30 years to make. But seeing you spending 2 hours to set a single float made me understand why.
I don't want to be like Cakez.
Shut the fuck up, bitch, okay? Well, it was important, okay? Fuck you. That's rude, you know? That's actually not the voice of my daughter, okay? It's gonna be more rough, okay? She's gonna be a strong woman and not like that. Okay, bro? She's not gonna sound like Betty. Alright? Guys, so this is what we had. I have not played the second song yet, but I'm gonna reiterate. This is the first song that Necropolis made for the game. You guys, we have a couple more people here. Give me some feedback. What do you think about this song right here? In terms of this. Wait a minute. Sorry about that. JK, just 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. I wanna unlock the defender. Imagine if she got the TikTok voice. She's gonna be German like Cakez, yeah. There you go. I wanted to use the defender first. Okay, you guys ready? This is the song, the first song here. Is it a bit loud? Too good for your game, Cakez? See you in 10 minutes. Bitch. Okay. She's gonna deadlift 150 kg, yep. What do you guys think? Is it a bit loud? Sorry about that. Too bad for your game, Cakez. Is this the menu song? Or people said that this is sounds more like a menu song, yeah. But it is actually supposed to be the song for the first level. This music is nice, but I think it's not an exact fit for this scenario. Yeah, but we're getting closer, right? So this is what people said earlier, a bit too chill. Okay. Sounds like elevator music. Wait, you said that yourself? Okay. It's a bit too happy. For the main menu navigation, it's the top fit immo. Guys, main menu? This? Okay, the dark atmosphere doesn't fit. Maybe this. Maybe for the... But we already have a good song for the town. Know the map that you're gonna make on a separate screen instead of a popover. Many games have soundtracks like these where the view doesn't change often. Like it for the first level. Made this game using C++. Can I see some gameplay, please? Yeah, we're gonna do gameplay in a second. Okay. Thank you very much, Necropolis. That was the first song. Now, guys, we have another song. We have another song. Are you ready? You listening? Woods of Tangerina. It's a banger. Oh, it doesn't loop. Wait. Yeah, wait. We need to re-loop, I think. Wait, did it stop? Like this. It's a bit shorter. It's a good one. Nice melodies. I like both tracks. The adventure crosses the dark lands. Search for this maiden. Still nice track. Sounds amazing. Kind of wasted on something like Cakez. Okay, this is actually a timeout. Put user in timeout. Let's see in 10 minutes, Mr. Inukai. Okay. Just a demo, of course, a bit short, but you get the idea.
Gotcha, bitch.
Cakez, will you consider doing a hardbound OST type thing where you can buy the OST separately and use it for non-ad things? And then composer gets the money. Yeah, I think that's one thing that Necropolis and I could agree on, if that's fine for him. Like, I've heard this earlier today. It was a really cool idea, but I need to talk with him about it. You know, I didn't know about that you could do that. Yes, I think that's a cool idea. Maybe something a bit faster would be okay. Okay, let's try this one more time, guys. We're gonna play this one more time. Maybe a bit faster, you guys think? Yeah, very well done. Yeah, Necropolis. Very good stuff. Maybe I could slightly speed up the song closer to where you end. I think it's too happy. Is it possible to make the song a little bit, just a tad bit darker? I don't know how the one would do that. You guys want to hear the dark one? You have a dark one? Yeah, maybe a bit darker. Is that possible? There's no sense of urgency or stress. Yeah, I think we need the sense of urgency and stress in there too, yes. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let's listen to this. It's a little too nice, right? You can also have some peaceful themed levels here. I think that this theme fits better than the second one. I think this one fits this setting better. What we are currently listening to, I think this fits better into this level than the second one. What do you guys think? If, let's say, if we were to put this into the level, I think this fits better. I think so too. The second one fits into a desert level? Don't add me? Makes me want to eat oranges. Orange juice is murder. We could turn these into... yeah, we could make this more bloody. I would like to do that, because I think it's too cute at the moment. So I was thinking about something like this, guys. To make it... depending on HP, they get more and more damaged. And they might pop. If they have too much damage. Where is this? It is here somewhere. I'll find it. Let me see here. Is it on something else getting peeled? Yeah, something like that. It might be in a different atlas. I drew this a long time ago, so it could be somewhere else, actually. Yeah, it looks like. Okay, chat is right, this music is great, but maybe it's a bit too sincere for the scenario. I think this music, this track, but a little darker with more stress in it. Yes. Serene. Serene, okay, I don't know what serene means. Are those then blood oranges? Sincere. Too sincere. Let me find this. Like this. You see this? Not in this way, but you know, they could start to pop. I mean, this would be an enemy orange, but essentially creating cracks in the skin as they get damaged. Maybe. I would like it to be a bit more dark than like this beautiful shit, you know? I think it's too beautiful. Looks like watermelon. Actually, it does look like a watermelon, you're right. Poor Tangy, yeah. Like, it would be this. Let's see. Hey, what the fuck? He barely made a volume slider work. Hey! Dude! Dude, what are you talking about, bro? Like this. And so, you know, they would crack a little bit. Maybe you have waves that change atmosphere, so darker look and different music. Yeah, we will. We will have... Guys, it will be... Think about Kingdom Rush. Okay? That looks cool, Cakes. Yeah, I think so too. And then if they die, they just pop off. Poof. No, he said cock. Yeah, but he meant cool, bro. Of course. What do you mean? He meant cool. Okay, guys. We need to work on gameplay now. Gameplay. It is time we enter flow state and do programming and make gameplay better. We need to do a gameplay improvement each day. Okay? It is just like with... You learn this. For me, the hardest part working on the game is gameplay. Making the game fun. We do this now. Shit. Hello, we skipped Discord. We skipped the Discord. What do you mean? What did I skip on Discord? Huh? Could I say I got used to hearing this music in this scenario? This music is going to be in the game boss battle for sure. Can we play to level 10 to save, to have a status? I made my first game using GameMaker yesterday. Asteroids, most basic version ever. 15-minute tutorial, took me 1 hour plus. Fun though. And good to start somewhere. That's perfect, Makeo. That is exactly what you need to do to start making games, bro. And now you have the basic knowledge on how to make a game from start to finish. Now make your own. But don't make it too long. I would advise you to start with like a week, 2 weeks project at most. Something that you can finish in this time frame. Because that will take you a month. So don't go and say, oh, I'm gonna make a project that takes me 2 weeks, and in the back of your head it will be 1 month, because then it will be 2 months, okay? And then it can go indefinitely, okay? So make a project that is actually fit for 1 to 2 weeks, okay? Because then it will be like a month, okay? Because usually it takes twice as long or longer. Start with a week, end up with 3 years. Okay, something you can finish in 6 months, so you don't spend almost 3 years. You guys are making fun of me, you know, but the Stardew Valley creator did the same thing, okay? And you wouldn't make fun of him. I think you guys are jealous. I think you guys think my game's good. Alright, let's see here. I did Visual Studio Code. I was thinking to do it with Coding Tech next. I did it using Visual Studio Code. Oh, cool. I was thinking to do it with Coding Tech next. Then do some mods and playing around with it. Probably the other tutorials, then move towards your idea. Thank you for advice. Yeah, that's really cool. You gotta stay consistent and you will get there for sure. I'm stuck on my small test project for 6 months already. Good advice. Yeah, that will happen. Okay, let's play the game. So last time we got to the point where the mage got unlocked, and that allowed us to beat the skeletons, the ones with a lot of HP and physical defense, armor. So this will all be a tutorial later. All of the steps that I'm doing right now will be a tutorial. Sorry about that. If Concerned Ames was streaming himself banging his desk when he didn't understand the program in the first 5 minutes, I would have made fun of him too. Look at this guy. You skipped like half of it. You heard about the newest effects and forgot about everything. Oh, you mean I skipped half of the Discord messages? Yeah, I mean, we can do that later. Let me work on gameplay first, because, yeah, the error we had in the game was really annoying. Okay, we gotta add a save point here. Yeah, see, this is what I thought. We need to fix this. That is the assets. Upgrade glow, upgrade ring. It creates that on the position of the attacker. And then these have pivot offsets. They don't have... Hey, they do, but it's too much. Wait a minute. So I'm talking about this effect right here, which is 48. And I think I should move down by... Wait, that's actually 22 pixels. From the middle? Wait a minute, that's actually correct. But it's in the wrong location. Look where this is. It's too high. And also the circle. This one, I think it is. Is it though? What is that circle? How big is it? It is 80 by 60. 60 by 4 by 80. So this right here. We might as well just move this in the middle, huh? Okay, so that would fix it. Let's see. Does it have a pivot offset? It does. Then we don't need a pivot offset here. Do you already work on balancing? What will be the process for balancing? Yeah, we're gonna work on that. But I always get hung up on... Okay. Always get hung up on this shit. Upgrade glow. Upgrade ring.
Gotcha, bitch.
Eh? Oh, I'm a fucking moron. I'm a moron. Upgrade cloud. I see. It's upgrade cloud. Oh. Fuck, I'm an idiot. There we go. Nice. Yeah. He knows he's becoming self-aware. Shh, shh, shh. Shit. Okay, the cloud is correct now. However, the ring effect still isn't. Position origin. Okay. Still not correct. Weird. Do I have to export this? Still wrong. Eh? It's supposed to place it here. Let's mark this really quickly. Ah, shit. Mark this as B, jump to A. Yoink. Upgrade ring, hero, position origin. There we go. It only applies if we schedule the fight before. Technically we don't fight. Is that the best place to make enemies? Wait, to make images or sprites for my game? Do you know Game Maker? I can do it in there. Or what do you recommend? I recommend a sprite. Sorry about that, AZ Sprite. That is the best program. I also have a tutorial on how to build it yourself. But if you want to just buy it, you can get it for free if you try to build it. You can also buy it if you want to. Okay, so this is wrong. Then this is not the correct. Maybe it is. Give me a second. Options, render options. You can also get it on Steam as well. Yeah, you can get it on Steam. And I think this is the best pixel art program out there. Okay, so now I'm confused. This is the ring. Upgrade ring. Wait, it has a size of 80 in height? That's definitely not 80. That is 48. This is one slot, I think. That is 64 by 48. Upgrade ring. Hä? What the fuck? Hä? Wait. $584, okay. Just debug issues like this more easily. To debug issues like this more easily, there's an issue with this. If a program is comprised with undefined behavior, you can't trust its debugging either. Debug mode, where you draw transparent outlines for the rectangle and pivot area. There you go, much better. Yeah, I could potentially do that. It wouldn't be too difficult to do. Alright, let's see. That looks good. I like it. Looks really nice. Alright, let's get rid of this sprite here. There you go. Heart. Ferdinando, thank you very much for that on YouTube. I like the second one. Maybe they can drip juice after a certain HP. Yeah, they could start to drip juice and become bloody. They drip red juice. Yes, they get bloody. And then when they die, they explode. Poof, they pop.
Gotcha, bitch.
And it's really bloody. That's what I want, yes.
Gotcha, bitch.
You know where I get the inspiration for this? What inspired me to do this? Or inspires me to do this? Publisher said my game is too bloody. Publisher said my game is too bloody, too violent, yeah. This one. This one right here. You wanna see this? This is my inspiration. Let me shut this up here.
So I've been in discussions with a potential publisher regarding my game Blood and Mead. Now they sent me an interesting email which I'd like to read to you. Hi John, after consultation with the team, we'd like to request a dial down of the game's violence, as we feel the game could appeal to a wider audience. Let me know your thoughts. Well, Michael, hello. Now I have thought about your request, and it did strike me as a little bit odd because the game is of course called Blood and Mead, and the combat gore has become a bit of a staple signature hook of the game. But with that said, I do agree that the dial on this violence could be adjusted ever so slightly. So I've made some changes that I'd like to propose to you.
Gotcha, bitch.
Firstly, with the right skill level, you can now perform an execution. And then you can play with their head like a soccer ball.
Messi, give it to him and pray. Come on, he's done it!
Yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah, smart.
Doors. But I'm not done. Let's get up this ladder and zip line down here. So in the last video, I revealed a shield throw. It's not very effective, but you see I've added new shields. This one here is called Razor Fang.
Marvelous. Nice.
So Michael, consider that my official response and the conclusion to our discussions.
Yeah. Seems a bit OP. Yeah. He's still working on gameplay, guys. Okay. He's working on the balance. We need to do that too. Okay. See, now we can make the game he wants to make and make no money. Win-win situation. Ah, okay. So you're saying because he... Ah, okay. I'll buy that game. Yeah. It's a good game. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, but we are working on this now. Gameplay. Okay, guys. It took a while. We got derailed like 10 times. But we are on track now.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, Ivan Root, thank you very much for following, sir. We are making our game. Let's make this a bit louder. Okay, so new round, 88 gold. Nothing new happened, but I'm gonna add this here. Okay. So, this is the first round in which we drop loot. And this loot, we talked about this last time, is randomly generated, but the first weapon that we get is scripted. And so I thought about changing how armor works in games. Let me bring up the paint. Explain to you what I mean. Okay, now this is actually gameplay now, and if Ramis was here, he would approve. Let me show you. So let's say we have damage in the game. Okay, that's very simple. Let's say we have 100 damage. Okay, and then we have armor. That's actually a V, not an A.
Am I so out of touch? No.
James just subscribed. Big tick support for 5 years. MS Paint is the gameplay.
It is. MS Paint is the gameplay. So, let's say we have armor of 10. Okay, we're gonna make multiple examples. So, let's say we have that, right? I think I should have done this a little bit better, but we can always rearrange that. So let's say damage is 100, armor is 10. Or let's call this, instead of damage, that would be the final damage that we do. Okay. We have right here, we call that, I don't know, attack. Okay, so we have attack, armor, and the final damage. So, what I could do here to calculate, it could be a simple minus. Okay, so that would be option 1, where we do 100. And we do minus 10. That would result in 90. Then, that's a flat reduction. Okay, that's option 1. Option 2 could be 100 times 0.1. So that's essentially the 10%. And this is multiplication here, okay? Let me make sure that you see that this is multiplied. Which would result in 10, and therefore 100 minus 10. So that would be 10. And that would follow that we have 100 minus 10. Is my head in the way? And that would mean we have 92. But you can see how armor scales very effectively with this. Okay, so I cannot give too many armor points. We have a third option. Okay, so there's more. Let's add a third option here. And so what I would like to do is have flat, but more than that. So how do I explain this? You know, MS Paint has a text tool. Yeah, but I like this more than the text tool. Because I don't like switching the size of the text all the time. And if you wrote text once, yeah. I'm off, pick some raspberries to cook them. See you later. See you later, little boy, my man. So I don't like this flat reduction, nor do I like this percentage reduction. Okay, so number 1 is flat, number 2 is percentage. I would like to have flat reduction, but not so much. So maybe you want armor that scales non-linearly. Yeah, I want armor to scale. So essentially armor should scale not as powerful, but flat reduction with cap. Or maybe I should keep flat reduction and keep it simple. It's a tower defense game, guys. It's not an RPG game. You probably want armor to be less effective the more you have it. Yeah, but then still, if the incoming attack deals 100 damage and we have 10 armor, then the result is 90. Whether that be percentage or flat. But flat gets worse. I guess flat reduction seems too simple. You want it more interesting? Yeah, so essentially I want to have a certain stat, another stat, to make this more interesting, which is penetration. Pen. So let's say we have armor penetration of 10. Then that would cancel each other out in this case, which would result in 0 armor. And therefore I still deal 100 damage. But the same way, so what I don't like about this is this. I'll explain this. I think now I have this. Let me build this again and then we make this a bit smaller. We have armor. Actually, we have attack. We have attack. Then we have armor. And we have penetration. And then all those together result in the final damage. So let's say we have an attack that deals 100. Our armor is 50. Our penetration is 10. That would result in 60 damage. Okay, because that's minus slash, that would mean 40. And we remove 40, okay? So now let's make the same. Let's do the same, but with 110 attack, 50 armor, but no penetration. We would still deal 60 damage. This is my issue. Getting more attack is the same, is as effective as penetration. In my opinion, penetration on very high armor targets should be more rewarding. Maybe I want percentage penetration. Then flat increases. You will have weapons with traits on weapons like armor piercing, blunt. Yes, I do. I only have one weapon right now that just gives me physical damage or damage. But I can unlock another weapon in a second that gives me armor penetration. I think it depends on how high the numbers will go. If we're talking about 1000 attack and 500 defense on endgame, percentage would be better. If not, then flat would be. What about Kingdom Rush style with the non-low, medium, high? No, I have specific values. That's already built in the game. That is the system I will go with. Making it simpler just doesn't work at this point anymore. It's too far gone already.
Gotcha,
I have so many different stats in the game that this wouldn't work. So I think I want percentage penetration. So let's do the same thing, but if penetration right now is percentage. Let's basically add another row here. If we have the same thing, but in this case, penetration is percent. Then minus 10%. 10% out of 50 is 5. And so then the resulting damage would actually be worse. I remove 5% armor. Damage is minus armor times penetration divided by 100, yeah. For this, it may be useful to look at an Excel spreadsheet. Sorry if chat already said this. No, they didn't. That's a good idea. So penetration gets more valuable with higher armor values. Percentage penetration is good. Because essentially the reason why I didn't like this, you guys know that essentially attack is the same as penetration all the time. So whether I go for penetration or increase my attack, it's essentially the same, the same stat. But percentage penetration is weak early but strong later. The higher armor, the higher the target is with armor, the more penetration is good. And therefore I can have two types of builds essentially to go for. I can go for the builds where I do a lot of physical damage, and then against low armor targets I deal a lot of damage. But then I have the armor penetration build that is very strong against armored units and not as strong as low armored units. And so both would work. And so these would be two different use cases. And then I create these two different ones. Yeah. So like, when would penetration be better than flat? At 20%, at least in this case. A flat value for penetration is crazy. Do you have magic armor? I do, yeah. What happens if your penetration is higher than the armor value? It cannot be. In this case, it's clamped to 0 if it's an absolute value. If it's a percentage value, there's no armor, 0 armor. Pen has a penetration cap. Yeah. Guys, I need to go to the bathroom really quickly, okay? 1 second. Let me start the next round. What do we get the mage now? Yeah, next round. This is when I introduce the skeleton, and therefore this weapon that gives me 10% more damage works against the skeleton, but the skeleton have very high armor. Just take a look. The first unit is not going to deal any damage against the skeleton. This guy is, because he has more physical damage. But I want it to be armor penetration, not damage. dumb. Okay. There we go. I guess I'm back. Hello there, Griesbrei. Griesbrei. Does this game have any lore yet? Why are the monsters attacking the tangerines, and why have they impaled that elk? That's something that Nix drew, and I found it really cool. Why are they attacking? The original idea was that there's a necromancer. Essentially Kingdom Rush. Kingdom Rush story. Have you played Kingdom Rush? Is this story, but with tangerines. I didn't even know that Kingdom Rush had the same story, but there was a necromancer in Kingdom Rush that invaded the kingdom. Remind me. Necromancer invaded the kingdom. And listen, bro, I didn't know Kingdom Rush. I just played it and I thought to myself, damn, that's exactly the same story that I had. Kingdom Looms Yorka. Guys, I never played Kingdom Rush. I literally drew this before I ever laid eyes on it. The lore is no. I know you didn't know. It's still funny. I'm all about the necro stuff. So essentially, okay. Essentially, that's why we had this castle here. Okay, that's why we have this castle here. This is where the necromancer lives, and he's sending undead enemies to invade the Tangy kingdom. Okay, and this is the Tangy kingdom, and it is separated in multiple islands. That's the idea. Just like Yoshi's Island gives a nice Mario type feel, and I'm going to expand this over time. We're going to draw more and more this type of map. And so you can see these dots here. These will represent levels. And so as you get closer to the necromancer, you will fight more and more undead enemies, and eventually the wizard, the necromancer. And in my book, that is like the first part of the game that I would like to finish. What does he want? I don't know yet. Did he yoink the island part too? We're not talking about this, okay? We are not talking about the island part here. Alright, so. Okay, sir. See you in 10 minutes. 7 minutes. Okay. Let me see. No criticism allowed. No, it's basically people are trying to push a narrative of me just copying everything from other games and so there's nothing original in my game. And that's just totally not true. Okay. So yeah. Hero rewards. Okay, hero rewards. There you go. Unlock hero on certain rounds. Remove already unlocked heroes. There you go. Okay. Hero data. Overlays, draw the text, Tangy selection, choose hero to unlock. Choice. If it is the choice, then I want to draw the text and I want to draw the wrapping size is word size .x minus 50. What do you think about Godot? I think Godot is nice. The only thing I don't like about Godot is the UI. Dev Sorcerer. My game gets called a clone all the time too. What game are you making? Neat games. Alright, let's see. How does this look? Great. That wrapping size totally worked. Not. Oh wait, that's the name. Whoops. Supposed to be here. Yeah, there we go. So the reason why I did this right now, I wanted to have the text be displayed. Let's say 80. Totally work. No, I was using the wrong. Alright, so specializes in ranged combat using fire spells that deal magic damage, which ignores armor. Do I need to do a comma or not after magic damage? Is it proper? You guys can't see this, of course. Let me turn off the camera. Guys, tell me if after magic damage do I need a comma or not? I'm not natively English, okay? Please help.
Am I so out of touch?
Help. Guys, help.
Ned Bolter just subscribed. Big tick support for 9 years. D.
No, no, no comma. No. Okay. So if people tell me that my game's spelling is wrong, then it's your guys' fault. Don't worry about grammar too much. Listen, that's important. Have you guys ever written a letter? Like, it comes off as unprofessional. Guys, we are professional game developer, okay? Maybe the skeletons want that fresh orange skin. It gets punnet. It gets in the punnet. It gets in the punnet. It gets in the punnet. He posted a video in hashtag showcase about it. About what? What do you think about Godot? I posted a video and showcase about it. If you use the question words like what, when, which to describe something and not ask question, you just put it in here without commas. Do you like Terraria? I never played Terraria, but I think I would like it, yes. The only issue I have with Terraria is that it would take me too much time to play the game, man. But in the future, you know, whenever I can be a full-time game developer and streamer, then we will definitely play Terraria. You guys can be ready for some nice Terraria action then. Okay. Currently I try to fit in games here and there. But there will be times, you know, when we play Terraria. Of course, there's many other games I want to play too. Speaking of armor. Will this game be only hero towers? I'm thinking about it. But I don't know yet. He put it in showcase. Shit, I can't look at showcase yet. I still need to do the Discord showcase. Guys, next week we're gonna look at showcase. Then we can also take a look at this game. Next week. So if you wanna show off your game and showcase, it's gonna be a YouTube video if you want that. Feel free to post your game stuff there. I haven't taken a look at showcase for a long time. Show briefcase. Maybe there are more fruit islands and he already slain the bananas and berries and then the huge blender on his ship. The tangerines are next, but they're taking the fight to him. So you would be like the ultimate... That would be so funny. The ultimate story is like there's a guy on a ship that is blending together different different fruits, and he already has bananas, strawberries, and whatever, and he still needs the tangerines. And so the ultimate last fight for my game would be fighting in a tower defense mission on a ship where you have to beat this guy, and the blender is actually a boss too. So the blender is a boss, and if the boss gets close to one of the tangerines, it picks it up, tosses it inside, and then blends it into a million bloody pieces. So it's like instant death. What? Yeah, hey DevSfudgers, good morning. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everyone. We are just streaming right now. We're working on gameplay. And we were talking about armor penetration earlier. We're currently like trying to stagger gameplay mechanics. And we started off with armor penetration. So essentially the first mechanic that I introduce in my game, for those of you who don't know, I'm making a tower defense game and I'm heavily inspired by balloons. And in balloons, you have different types of balloons that react differently to attacks. So for example, there's plated balloons, lead balloons, that cannot be popped by normal darts. So you need to have stronger weapons to pop those lead balloons. You also have invisible balloons, I think they are called camos, camouflage, and that cannot be seen, aka attacked, by normal balloons, by normal monkeys, normal attacks. So you need to invest points or money into vision against those. And so being heavily inspired by this, the first mechanic that I would like to introduce in my game is armor. And we talked about different ways of negating armor by having more attack, what armor could do, whether that be percentage reduction or a flat reduction. I think flat reduction is cooler because percentage reduction limits you. I think percentage reduction is bad because then it's too easy to get armor and be 100% immune. And if you have flat reduction, then armor penetration being flat too makes it useless because then you can just get more attack. It's the same thing. And so very high armor targets with flat penetration make no sense because you would need a lot of flat penetration. You need like 1,000 flat penetration on items, which I think is bad. So I think we are going to go the penetration percentage route and then give the first weapon that we unlock a 10% penetration. Do dice based, you gain sights and have... So like the issue is the following, guys. Let me show you. I'll show you the issue and then you will understand. Okay? This is the type of gameplay stuff that I would like to fix today because it's cool. I think this is the, yeah. Okay. Let's play really quickly. The end game that you said reminds me of this. No, demonetization. Okay. What the fuck is this? And where do you guys get this stuff from? What the fuck? Huh? Alright, so we just skilled this. We need to put a save point here because I think in this round we get our first items. Cakez as a trailer, nice. That's not a trailer. Absolutely not. What lots of games do is they also do damage to the armor and hits. So a percentage, small percentage of HP depending on the penetration and some percentage of damage to armor so the armor can be destroyed. So it's like a lasting debuff. I think penetration, yeah, but I think that would be more... I don't think that's... I think it's too much essentially because I would need to display this debuff on the enemy and I would need to show a stack count on the enemy somehow. And I think this only really works in an RPG game. I said thank you very much for raiding, Push. Did you shout him out? I was expecting someone of you guys to shout him out. Yes, you did. Thank you so much, Push. I did, yeah, thank you, man. No, I appreciate the support. I really do. Thank you again very much. Like, if that didn't come across, yes. Alternate story, Fanta ran out of tangerines. They want more Fanta. Can you feed this to AI to recreate with your art style? Anyways, guys, so maybe you could. Do we have this already? Yes, we do. Shield orbs. Now, in this level, we get a weapon. Let's see. So, but we need to specify the data here correctly now. I'll show you what the issue is, okay? I'll show you the exact data that we have. It's currently balanced to only allow physical damage increase. So I'll show you. Let's kill this. Alright, so now if I click on this, I get a certain weapon, but we want a different one. Scripting event unlock item. We put the possible item to the wooden sword. I want to use the item rusty sword. The rusty sword, mark this as A. Let's make this a little bit smaller. The rusty sword. Over here, you can see that we have armor pierce, a base value of 10. That is a flat value, which we discussed earlier is bad. Okay, but I can change that armor pierce base and basically turn 10 to 10%. So let's mark this as B and then go over to attack. Boom. Then go to physical damage. Get mitigated damage. Yeah. Impact. Physical damage. There we go. So physical damage. We have physical damage minus armor. So we have armor pierce right here. And we need to generate new armor based on armor pierce. Okay, so now let's say armor pierce. We have float. Armor pierce percent is armor pierce divided by 100. Okay, now we have percentage. And then obviously we need to clamp this between 0 and 100, of course. No, 0 and 1. Okay, now we have armor pierce percent. And then instead of doing the maximum here, we can do armor times equals armor pierce percent. Okay. Now we have just turned this into a percentage factor. And I would like to display this in text too. Armor pierce. Here right now we have... Oh, we actually have armor pierce... Wait. Armor pierce base. Armor pierce hit. Armor pierce hit. Eh? Not sure what this was, but okay. This is going to be percentage. And then I think I want to keep this off. Like this. Alright, so now when we pick this up, we will see an armor pierce percentage of 10%. Rusty sword, armor pierce 10%. Okay? Now we have 10% armor pierce if we get this weapon. And now we can talk about numbers. Okay? Let me show you. Let me first show you what it looks like. Okay? YouTube video had crazy 10 plus comments fight about Rust. Really? Cakez, you found this? Really? My YouTube video had a crazy... I found that it's awesome. Okay, so now. Remember, 10% armor pierce. I'll play out the level And you will see how much damage this guy deals compared to the other guy. Okay, so this guy right here has 10 physical damage more and 10% armor pierce. Okay. See, he does 40 damage. I'm an idiot. That's fine. It needs to be this. He did 50. Yeah, because armor pierce was 0%. He does 5 damage. It's difficult to tell. He does... Fuck. Let's do this again. Normal in Germany. Yep, true. Come on. Move. Move. Rust fanatics made me hate Rust. Hey, move! Play the round! What are you doing? Are you stupid? Put it in the React suggestion on Discord, will probably be fun to react to. Hey, hello. Dude, what is your issue? Play the fucking game. The Quantum Blaze, thank you very much for subscribing, man.
Am I so out of touch? No.
The Quantum Blaze just subscribed. Big tick support for 1 year.
Hello. Why is there no enemy spawning? Fuck, man. Do it again. That could be an undefined behavior. No, it has to do with game time, unfortunately. The reason why this happens is because of game time. Fuckman is better than Pac-Man. True. Some dumbass said that Rust is 10 times more complex in the comments. Ooh, you guys getting triggered. Guys, you should learn something, okay? You will never be able to change someone else's opinion on the internet, okay? But, you know, if you have some time and popcorn, why not, you know? Just don't get too hung up on it, okay? Ah, Nathan Coates, long time no see, bro. How's it going? Cat arrive? Good morning. Good morning, sir. Alright, so weapon on its way. Cakes, can I change, please? Cakes, I can change people's opinion. You can't change my mind on that. Match, that's a good one, Aizen. Actually good, yeah. Alright, so we get that weapon, okay? Boom. Now, there we go. He does 10% physical damage more, which means he does 50 damage to targets that have no armor, okay? He gets 10% physical damage and he gets 10% armor. No, he gets 10 physical damage and 10% armor penetration. Now we can do the math here. Alright? Take a look. 5 damage. 18 damage. He does 18 damage. Okay? Now let's talk about real values. Mark this here. The skeleton has 35 armor. Okay? This is a very specific number. Alright? Why? Well, because the base value of my defender the base attack is 40. Okay? So I deal 40 damage every hit, and 35 just happens to be high enough so that I deal basically no damage to them if I don't have any increase to damage. But low enough so that any increase in damage will make them take damage. But, so, like, okay, so we have these values here, alright? Let's get rid of this. And now we can take different looks here. Let's do the penetration percent as well. Yeah. So let's say we have an attack of 40. Now the enemy has 0 armor and we have 0 penetration. That would result in 40 damage. Now we still have 40 damage here. Now the enemy has 35 armor. 0 penetration. Then we deal 5 damage. Now let's say we have 60 attack. We have 35 armor. 0 penetration. That would mean we have, what is this? 25 damage? Is this 25? 25, but yeah. We deal 25 damage. Okay? Now we have an issue here. I think I get 50 attack from the weapon. So essentially, why is this an issue? Why do I not like this? This is essentially a non-counter to armor. Just more damage. And that is the wooden sword. Wooden sword gives me these stats. 60 attack. Now, the rusty sword gives me 50 attack. Still 35 armor. Penetration of 10%. And now what we get here is essentially 35 armor gets turned into 31.5. Which results in like, yeah, 17. Something. Or was it 18? Sorry, was it 18? 18. Yeah, not 17. Can't do math. It's 18. You see how the wooden sword, which is designed to just deal more damage, is worse than the rusty sword, which is designed to fight armored enemies? And the reason why it's so bad is because the armor penetration percentage is just not as strong on low percentage values as it is, or on low armor values as it is on high armor values. So this low armor value of 35 makes the wooden sword better than the rusty sword. Okay, and why am I going into detail about this so much? Because I want to teach the player the gameplay mechanic of armor and armor penetration. Bro, the rusty sword is much worse than the normal sword. If you get an even smaller scratch from it, you get tetanus. True. True. Guys, are you listening? Chat, are you listening? Hello. Good morning. Are you guys listening? No? Interesting. Okay. So what do we do about this? I can increase the armor value here. I can make this bigger. I increase this. But then this will also be lower, the number here. Let's test this. Let's turn armor on the thing here. to 50. 50 damage. So the damage numbers shown on screen mean what? The damage numbers shown on screen show the difference between attack and penetration. Start with collecting values into CSV and analyze it like a normal person. Yeah, we could do that actually. We could do this. So now we deal 5 damage only. How? That makes no sense. Shouldn't we deal more? He does 1 damage. He does 5. Goodness. That's bad. 1 damage. Okay, fine. Let's create an Excel sheet. I have LibreOffice Calc. Is that a good thing to do? Can I use this? Is that good? So what do we have? We have attack. And we have... Oh god, why is it so laggy? What the fuck is this? This is a fucking text editor. How can you be laggy? It's a text editor. Fuck! Sorry, I just hate this. I've been dealing with DaVinci Resolve lagging all the time, man. I'm done. All right, so we have attack 40, then we have armor 35, we have penetration 0, and damage is equal to this minus this times 1 minus this divided by 100. 5. Okay. All right. Okay, so I mean, let's make some examples. 50, armor 50, and penetration 10. We have 5, yeah. So, what if we have 20% penetration? We already deal 10 damage. What's your stuff on YouTube? Enjoying the content? Hey man, Quantum Blaze, thank you. You subscribed earlier as well. Thank you very much, man. That's awesome to hear, man. Cool. How did you... May I ask a question, Quantum Blaze? How did you find me? Or like, which video did you watch? Did you get into watching? Would like to know how you found me. It's always good to have like a reference for which videos bring people in. Right, a formula to increment by 10. Now I want to test out different values by hand. Let's say we have 60 here. Then we have an armor value of 35. Also, I want all of these to be 35. Okay, so we have all of these 35. Then we have 0 penetration here everywhere. So, wait. Here, wait, 40. Alright. So, by far the best one right now. Okay, wait, these are 50. Minus 10. Yeah, I mean, it would be, yeah, minus 10, fine. So 50 armor on 40 and 0 penetration would be 1. Can I like turn this into... Can I do like a min of 1 and this? No, the maximum. Ooh. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So essentially, that's what I do. I deal 1 minimum physical damage. Always. I think the first one I've seen was Trio trying Zeke with Raylip or something like that. I enjoyed it a lot and I've been watching his other videos. Cakez, did you notice any burp after Zorin? Any bump after Zorin called out your channel? You know when you stole his thumbnail? Nails? That's your first message after being banned? Really? That's actually your first message, man? So you're saying that Zorin calling out my channel is the reason why I get more viewers now? Nails, okay. You can make a graph and plot values to actually see the dynamics. Yeah, we could even make a graph, true. Cakez, your first place in Twitch category. Oh, I am? That's awesome. That's cool. So, you see what my issue is now. I essentially have a sort. So I'll give names to these values, okay? And by the way, why do you scroll, you dumbass? I told you not to scroll. A weapon, right? The weapon that we have in question here, that is no, none. Over here we have rusty sword. Then over here we have wooden sword. And the other ones we have not done yet. Zeke part 2 when... no, man. Just... Not every message is toxic. 99 and 100 are, to be fair, yeah. Primogen didn't want to be near Cakez and give him 1 second spot in the category. Makes sense. No, I think the Primogen, what he's trying... Is he online right now? I think what he's trying is to try what Pirate Software did a long time ago. You guys might not have known this. But Pirate Software and now Primogen, they try to go into the just chatting category because the throughput of viewers in that category is much higher. You are more likely to have more views on your VODs. So this category here is kind of a niche category, and if you're already at the top of this category, which is good, it's called the Kingmaker system, but there's not as many viewers that are joining this category. Let's say during this particular time, it's actually starting to ramp now, it's getting higher, but there's also other people being online right now. Then in just chatting, there's a bunch more views that you can get on your stream and therefore meet potentially more viewers, and so have like how do you call that? It's essentially you can get more views in other categories because they're bigger, essentially, like as simple as it is. I don't like this, guys. So the wooden sword is the same as the rusty sword. This sucks. I hate it. So like I would need to increase the armor to like 80 or something for it to make sense. And then like Now studio 1. 2. I deal 2 damage. Come on. Fuck. That's not enough. But I hate penetration percentage. It sucks, man. But it's okay to have this way of damage. You will need to think which weapon works better in what time of gameplay. I love penetration. So like penetration will get better at these low values. So let's say, okay guys, let's say we have 1,000 armor. Okay, we are huge cock. Okay, then and let's stop it. Then like an attack of 1,000. Can I like paste this or something? Copy and then you see the values already. You see this shifting, how this does 200 damage now? And then we could say 40. 400 damage. And then an increase in 20% of penetration if we do 1,000. Yeah. What about 100? I don't know. Percent penetration is fine. You need enemy designs that allows for the player to use it. Yeah. Can't you make it like in LoL? How does it work in LoL? I think armor is... There's like a calculation where, let's say, armor 1000 multiplied by some value that is... The further it grows, the lower it gets, right? So let's say 1000 would be 70% reduction, right? Reduction. And so then 2000 would be a 75%. It's called diminishing return. Diminishing returns. Base damage taken is 100 divided by 100 plus armor. Half armor per percentage damage reduction rather than flat. We tried that, but then we need diminishing returns based on how much armor affects that. But then even like a 20% armor damage reduction, let's say 20% from 2000 is 400. But the reduction is still very high. So I suppose the 70%, then the penetration would take the 70% into account and reduce that 70% by 40%. If that makes sense. So let's say 70% is reduced. No, actually I don't like that, man. Fuck. Uses a system of the more damage you deal, the more armor you need. Yeah, that's the same way in Path of Exile too. Yeah, no, that's from Path of Exile, yeah. For someone who doesn't have a time to watch full live streams to learn, wonder, do you plan to create a short tutorial like your short Celeste Clone series? Literally just found your channel. Did you have a software dev background before getting into game dev? Not really. I did web development, yes. Yeah. They didn't want to keep him. He also claims to have a computer science degree, but we have our doubts, and he never provided any proof. I will not make a shorts tutorial on how to make a Celeste clone or like a game in C++, but I will make, in the future when I released my game, I will make a uncut tutorial. I target about 4 to 5 hours to speed run a game being made in C++ using everything I learned to make a game in C++ and sell it on Steam. But I can only do that when I have finally released my game. And the game is somewhat successful. There's no point in making a tutorial for something when you don't know whether what you have technically created actually works or not. So it needs to work with a decent player base to withstand issues. The game releases in 10 years. That's not true, man. It is not. Okay? And you're negative, okay? You gotta be careful. Timeout, yeah. He's close. That's the first one. It was his first one. Or it's not fair like that. Or because you got timed out. How do players play the demo with no tutorial? The tutorial will come later, bro. Fuck, man. Let's go back. I need to, like, we need to manage these values here. So we had 50 armor, right? Both of them would deal 10 damage, which is more than 1. But I feel like it's not enough. What if I buff the rusty sword to 60 damage? Then we deal 20 damage. So why do I say this? Okay, why do I say this? Why can we do this? Well, because the rusty sword... Good. The rusty sword is always compared to... Let's put them side by side. Wooden sword, there we go. So rusty sword against the wooden sword, that's what we compare. The rusty sword has a physical damage base of 10. It gives me 10 armor pierce percentage wise. And then the wooden sword, which is its direct competitor, gives 20 physical damage. So it's like a flat physical damage increase, but also 10% attack speed. So if I give this rusty sword 20 physical damage, I effectively give the same amount of physical damage, but the secondary stat that is interesting is different. Let's see. Wait, we have 10% penetration. Well, that's 15. 5% penetration, 0% penetration is 10. So we would need like 10% penetration at least. At a constant pen multiplayer, I feel like max pen could be 10 or 20 instead of 100. It's Germany. Dev Sorcerer, what did you ask? Are you from? Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Germany. I just asked about the island art. Yeah, but you were insinuating that I was copying it, okay? Yeah. I feel like it's too high, the physical damage, but maybe I'm just coping. I think I'm doing too much. Like Ramis would be angry. But let's turn this base to 20, okay? We now have 20 physical damage. Let's see. 1 damage, 15. Yeah, I mean 15 damage. Can we beat them? Uh-oh. I guess I can't. Uh-oh. How much damage does this do? That does 1 damage. It's too low physical damage. I can't beat the skeletons. Okay, we have to play again. Do this again. You did copy it? That ninja game? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. What you mean, that ninja game? Never heard about this. Are you hot reloading the item data? Yeah, it's called hot code reloading. I'll go dig up the info. Thanks for the lead, Genussnificus. You shouldn't do that, okay? Okay, skill point. Guys, I think we have an issue. I might have to buff the sword even more. Or reduce the armor. Fuck, man. I think 50 armor is too much. What about 40? Oh, man. I mean, we still deal more damage with the rusty sword and 10% penetration. I think we need to turn this to 40. 40 armor. The ninja game with fruits, what it's called. I don't know what you're talking about. Not sure what you're talking about, bro. Did you set any deadlines when you start creating a game, when you plan to deliver? I tried to follow deadlines, but it never really worked out. Right now, I'm trying to improve the game as much as I can, without thinking too much about deadlines. I would love to have a working demo version by the end of the year, though. I'm actively working towards finishing a demo version there, where we have about 20, essentially not a real deadline, but a list of things I would like to have. Is it to-do list? There we go. So, goal to do. Have 1 map. 20, 40 interesting enemies. Not sure about this yet. Stuff like that. But essentially what we are building right now is something that people told me to do. We had a cool discussion about it, actually. A game loop. I'm trying to build a game loop. Okay, let's get this weapon here. And keep this, mark this here, and then Skeleton needs 40 armor instead of 50. There we go. Currently, I'm trying to build my game up so that I can have a game loop. Meaning, you go into a level, you try to beat the level, maybe you lose, maybe you win, and you come out of the level being able to improve your heroes, your town, and you can go back into the level to try it again and have like a nice little progression system using skill trees, using skill points, and later on, hopefully in the game, let me control Cakez so we can load. It's not finished yet, but essentially meta progression, which needs to be reworked. Spawn rate maybe, keep that, 20% more spawns, stuff like this. And yeah, I'm essentially just trying to build the game by playing it a lot. Uh-oh. Alright. Here you go. I think about loading the spreadsheets directly into the code. But I agree, it's probably too much work. Nah, we don't need that. We can keep the spreadsheet there. So, let's see. Rusty sword that gives us armor pierce. And then this guy will get...
Gotcha, bitch.
I mean, we could go for wind slash too. Alright, let's see. So 40 damage, 60 damage. Okay, let's see. How much damage do you do now to this guy? 1, and he should deal 24. Okay, and his ability does 6 damage, which is good. Yeah, so he can beat the skeletons. And I think I'm spawning the skeletons in a enough staggered way so that they don't overwhelm the player. Good. I'm happy. Very nice. And then we get the mage. And this is what I wanted to get to last time. I think this is awesome. We just found out a way to handle enemy armor. And now we get the mage. Let me move my camera or disable my camera here. Specializes in ranged combat using fire spells that deal magic damage which ignores armor. It's a little bit to read, but it's obvious what this guy does by looking at fire and magic damage. And maybe we can turn armor into grey too. But we'll see. And then we have a new enemy. Hero. That I guess I'll put here. Knockback? Should we do knockback? Physical damage plus 10%. We need a third path to go for armor penetration or something here. Move the magic damage to new line. I mean, we could. If you want to. Like this. Let me check. You like this more? The second line is tiny. I mean, yeah, we could work on this way more. It's better. Okay. Yeah, so now we have a second option to dealing with magic damage. And we don't like to place him here because of the tree. We cannot attack to the top. The tree is kind of cock blocking us. Which means we put him here. And that's a mechanic that I will introduce, I guess, from the very beginning. But I don't have that many trees. Or I keep the trees. We'll see. I think I like this. Okay, cool. Okay, so what do we get here? Now I think the next thing would be to focus on what stats actually make sense on the skill tree for these guys. As we continue on, what makes sense? Because I have already earned... How many skill trees? Level 3, 2 skill points. No camera finally. In Bloons you can remove obstacles, right? Yeah, there could be a way to remove obstacles too, yes. We'll have to see how we do that, but we can. I'm new to your channel. What is the inspiration for your game? Why oranges? Because I like soft cakes, and I called myself Swift Cakes a long time ago as my like online presence. And Swift Cakes is inspired by oranges because soft cakes are made out of oranges, or there's part of it is oranges. Like almost nothing essentially. I'm pretty sure there's not even an actual real orange in there. But there is an orange picture. Oranges picture. Oranges are portrayed on the package. And so that's why Swift Cakes came to be cakes. And yeah, inspired by oranges. But I'm thinking of swapping them into humans. I don't know yet. I think they're too cute. That's the issue. You mean like Jaffa cakes? Yeah, Jaffa cakes are called. They're called Jaffa cakes, and in Germany they're called soft cakes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I think I will think about this a little bit more. Maybe off stream. Generic physical damage sucks. I don't like this. It's boring. Attack radius. Yeah, I mean, these are fine, but I think I want to have this a bit more interesting. Yeah. Too cute, bro, is the best part of the game. Yeah, maybe it is. It is. Like, it's all about relatability as well, though. Let's give him another sword. So they now deal damage to them. Awesome. Okay, let me check here. Let me think. Yeah, we did that. My brothers. I have some terrible news. Actually. I have some bad news. I'm gonna be alone. I recently had a baby. She's 4 weeks old now. Today. 1 month. She's 4 weeks old. But my wife needs to go to her mom and sleep there for a couple of days. So that means we will be alone. There will be no Zoe. Sad. I'm actually losing. How the fuck do I lose? Bro. Use Ice Wave now. So yeah. Is 77 the compiler year? 77 is just is a wordplay on me being lucky because I'm never lucky, and so I put 2 7s into my name as like a. Cakes was already taken, man. Listen, Cakes was already taken. I made my account like way too late, bro. So, and then Swift Cakes I have saved. And so I'm thinking of changing to Swift Cakes in the future. But right now, Cakes is a little bit easier. But Swift Cakes could also be. It's something I'm actively thinking about, you know. Swift Cakes could be something. Cakes is gonna be a full. Gonna be doing all-nighter PoE sessions. Time to RMG Divines. I don't think so, but I will be able to do a lot of YouTube stuff. For sure. Yes. If you wanna switch to Swift Cakes, you gotta learn to code in Swift Cakes. I take it the baby doesn't sleep all night yet? The baby actually slept 6 hours the other day. More reacts or actual videos? More reacts or actual videos? You know, I do both, you know? But at the moment I mostly do reacts, yeah. So guys, Mr. Prime, do you want to go over to Mr. Prime? Because I have to bring my wife over now. What do you want, Mr. Prime?
Gotcha, bitch.
Codex, thank you very much for following. Can we go to Aizen? Aizen doesn't stream, bro. Aizen doesn't stream. More cakes? I can't. You come online afterwards? I will come online tomorrow. I'll be online tomorrow. To Aizen, please. Host Aizen, please. Okay. /raid Aizen Riz. Raid created, guys. We're gonna raid Aizen now. But he's not streaming. What are we gonna do? He's actually not streaming. What's happening then? Does it mean you won't have an excuse for being late tomorrow? It depends. Life usually doesn't happen perfectly, bro. I might have to actually physically drive there because they have an issue. You never know that. Why can't you just come back to us? Guys. I don't know, man. Listen. I'm just gonna raid Mr. Prime. Okay? Guys, thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate the tremendous support, okay? There's many followers today and subscribers as well. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it, you know? You're making this get closer to becoming a reality, hopefully in the future. With the released game, hopefully, you know, when people take my word more seriously than they do now, because I have not released the game yet. I know. You know, and maybe we can also do some more gaming streams. I like that a lot. Rafi, thank you very much for being here, bro. And hey, Beeps, long time no see. Hope you're doing good, bro. I will send you over to Mr. Prime. Not to Prime Man. Don't tell me what to do, bitch, okay? Fuck you. You didn't offer any alternative. Rate him Prime, why? Because he's funny. And I don't know any of the other software and game development streamers. I took a look. And I don't recognize most of these people. Dev Spudges is offline too. Jackie Coates is not online. And yeah. I think he's fun. So I'll send you over. Guys, see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for being here. Peace. Bye-bye. On Inokai on YouTube. Thank you guys on YouTube as well. I see you too. See you tomorrow.